Hello, it's the guys from Talking Apple. Website is talkingapple.co.uk and our podcast is on iTunes, Talking Apple in British. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at the iPhone 4. We've had it for about a week now, and we're just going to do a first impressions really, what we kind of noticed about the device and what we kind of think of it. And the first thing it's obviously changed is the design. So it's now thinner. We've got the old iPhone here to hand. And because of the sort of the beveled edges on the old iPhone, you kind of can't quite tell, but it's quite a lot thinner, if you can maybe see that there. So everything is still pretty much there, obviously volume control, silent button, and home, sleep wake button, headphones and things, but it's obviously the design is the thing we're looking at here. Screen same size and things. There's now a front-facing camera, fairly similar again on the bottom. And the SIM tray is moved to the side rather than on the top on the new one. And volume buttons have obviously changed there as well. This is obviously the infamous bands and antenna on the side of the device, causing some issues for the antenna on the edge there. So overall, I quite like the design. It's a lot thinner. It kind of feels thinner, which makes it feel a bit lighter, I think, in your hand. And it feels more sturdy with the stainless steel around the edges. So the first thing you kind of notice about it, I don't think I'd be that impressed with. I know I'd be impressed, but not as impressed as I am. Is the screen. The screen is quite amazing, really. You have to see it to believe it. But looking at things like the text on here, it's quite impressive, really. We can show you things like this. It's obviously not probably seen that well on your YouTube, but if you compare it to the old iPhone, it's quite impressive, quite amazing. The screen clarity, 640 by 960 pixels, 4 times the pixels of the old one, and that really does show in everything. Even just looking at images, I synced my old phones. I've got images that I took on my 3G on my new iPhone 4. The images even look better. Obviously they're not, but just the screen in general, whatever you're viewing, is improved, even if you're viewing the same material. So very good screen. That's very impressive. And obviously the new processor, Apple's A4 chip in there, that makes everything a lot quicker. Just things as simple as scrolling for searching there. On the old one, obviously, that it kind of lagged a little bit with this keyboard coming up and things. But this time, everything you do is perfect every time to just loading quickly. So that's one thing. And obviously that means that multitasking, which is a new thing, works perfectly well on this phone. Not something that's in the original iPhone or the 3G is multitasking. It is on the 3GS, but works more efficiently on the iPhone 4 because of that processor. So that's something you notice first of all. And the main difference in this, something that always kind of let the iPhone down a bit, was the camera. It's now a 5 megapixel camera, and it has a flash as well. And one of the things you do notice about it as well is just how quickly it takes a picture. The response on picture time is quite amazing, really. We sort of take a few pictures, that makes a lot of difference if you're trying to take a quick snap on the iPhone. And like I said, the flash as well, if we turn that on, it's not very good, obviously, trying to take a picture here, but the flash is quite effective and it works quite well too. So all in all, the camera on the device is very good, and video as well. Now HD video, which is actually quite very good. Touch focus in the video is very nice. If I can sort of demonstrate it here, put my finger near the lens and sort of tap on my finger. Focus on that, which is nice, and then focus in the background again. And you can actually do that while recording as well. It's quite a nice little feature, that touch to focus on the video, which is very good. And it can also video with the flash on constantly as well, which is a nice touch. Another little thing is a front-facing camera, so we can just flip around, and there we are, which is very, very good. And FaceTime, obviously, that's a feature that is only on iPhone 4 and only in Wi-Fi at the present time. But we've been using FaceTime, and me and Marlon have kind of done it to each other, tested it out with a few people who we know have got iPhones. That's very good. It doesn't lag, it's very quick, and the performance of that is very good. So they're really the new features. I could talk about a few more features of it, but a lot of them are in iOS 4, so you may have that on your iPhones already, but they're the main features that are kind of exclusive to this device itself. And overall, very impressive. Like I say, it feels good to hand, and the screen is just, like I say, you have to go and see one. If you can maybe get to an O2 store or something, have a little look, have a little play of one. If you're not sure how good the screen is, then go and do that, because it is quite amazing. And the camera, very impressive. I do like my camera, and it now makes iPhone up there, if not better than most of the smartphones out there, really. And the HD video, although there's still, it's not perfect as far by any means, but it's great for a phone, probably one of the best out there. And very impressed with everything. And the speed, again, coming from the 3G, not even the 3GS, that makes a whole lot of difference, and it's very impressive. So that's the new iPhone 4. Quick first impressions of that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We should be putting more videos up there. And check out our podcast on iTunes. It's Talking Apple. Our website is talkingapple.co.uk. And that's it for now. And we'll speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.